Hey guys, here for round one of our video with Jeskai Delver, playing against Devin in some no ban list modern. So looks like we won this die roll, so I'm going to go first. Well, our hand doesn't really have a threat in it. It's got a lot of counter magic though. Not really sure whether or not I should keep this or send it back. It's not really doing anything. Yeah, I think I'm going to mulligan this, but I could definitely be wrong. Well, this hand has also got a lot of control. Nothing proactive really, but it's a mull to 6. I get a scry and have a preordain to basically find what I need. And I know what I need specifically right now, so this will be a useful preordain. I think I'm going to keep it. We still don't know what Devin is on yet, so looks like he mulled to 6. I'm going to keep this hand. And he's keeping on 6 as well. Okay, let's see. Do I want that second land? I kind of do, so I'm probably just not going to crack the fetch land on my first one. And then turn 2, I'll cast Preordain, hold up Spell Pierce. Chrome Mox, okay. Inquisition of Kozilek. Alright. Interesting. And he's tapping black for... what's it going to be? The Deathrite Shaman? Yeah, I'm getting rid of that thing. Don't really want Deathrite Shaman on the board. Another Mox, that's fine. He's going to just 2 for 1 himself. Stoneforge Mystic, interesting. And a Skullclamp. I think I'm going to counter that Skullclamp. Let's go with Steam Vents. I lose the second land, which is annoying, but I have Preordain to be able to get me to what I'm looking for. Snapcaster Mage, that's pretty good. Let's see what we get. Fork Bolt doesn't look like I'm going to need. Delver's Secret seems pretty good, though. I'm going to go ahead and keep that Delver. And then I'm going to probe him. Hopefully we'll draw a land. A Bloodghast, that's interesting. Bloodghast Skullclamp, okay. I'm really glad that I got rid of that stuff. The Skullclamp. This hand doesn't look very strong. Here's the Bloodghast. That's fine. Wow, I've taken a lot of damage this game. It's interesting. Alright, what do we got? Do we want to reveal a Gataxian Probe? Sure do. Okay, so I think I just attack. Let's see. Bloodghast Skullclamp is pretty great. And it looks like he's got Bloodghast going. Kind of want to save my Snapcaster Mage for a Mental Misstep play. We'll see what he does this turn. What do we got? Liliana of the Veil? That's getting Spell Pierced. Yep, not having that. Another Spell Snare. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cast Gataxian Probe. A blue, so I don't really want to take any more damage. And hey, another Delver. That's pretty good. So that means I'll probably be able to race Devin. But it also means whatever he draws, I'm not going to be able to do anything about. That's getting countered. Yep, take 2. I might block what Snapcaster made a little bit longer down the road, but for now, I think my Delver is more valuable. And he just has a land. That's good. Let's get another spell. Ponder. Awesome. And I'm just casting the Ponder. It's a bunch of good cards. Probe on the bottom, then Bolt, then Mountain. Or Shuffle. Play my Mountain. And attack him for 6. Which means he takes 2 next turn. I drop my Snapcaster Mage onto the board, untap, attack him for 8, and then I have a Bolt if he's got a blocker or something that he draws. 1, 2, 3 Lingering Souls. Well, can't do much about that. That's a good draw on his part. I guess I could just attack with Insectile Aberrations. And probably... Let's see here. 2, 3, 2 to 1. Yeah. I'm just going to draw the Bolt next turn. 2. Spell Pierce would have been really good there if I had 1 more mana up. But unfortunately I don't. So what is the best way to do this? I think it's just attack with both of these. Double block? Okay. So he'll go down to 4. That's fine. And then on my turn, yep, he goes down to 4. So now I get to bolt him, and then on my next turn I get to untap and snap bolt him for the lethal. Also get to hold up Spell Snare just in case he draws something. It's a 2-drop that I care about. Lingering Souls, yep. Take 2 down to 3. I suppose I also could have Snapcaster Maged and then Spell Pierced, because that would have forced him to crack his fetch land, putting him down to 3, and then my Lightning Bolt kills him. Alright, we got it. Okay, so do I want to be counterbalancing him? It's interesting. I don't know. Stony Silence doesn't seem awful. It means that I lose out on my Skullclamps, but he loses on his Skullclamps as well. And it also turns off his Moxes. I don't think that that's enough to warrant it, though. Counterbalance top may not be the best in the world. It's hard to tell. I definitely like Bloodghast Skullclamp. Definitely seems really strong, though. It's a good idea. Not really sure how I want to sideboard against him. I could bring in the Paths. I exile the Snapcaster Mage, or not Snapcaster Mage, the Bloodghast, so that he can't keep bringing it back over and over again with Skullclamps. I don't know. That doesn't seem the best to me, though. I kind of just want to play... I have a hunch this isn't very good. Yeah, I'll bring in the Paths. Smash to Smithereens might not be as good. I guess it kills lands and it kills a Skullclamp. I'll keep it in there for now. I like most of my counterspells. I don't think I like the Spell Snares that much, although I could definitely be wrong. Oh, actually, no, the Forked Bolts because they're both removal spells. I think that Path is a more effective removal spell. Well, it's more effective against Bloodghast. It is certainly less effective against Lingering Souls. Let's just go like this. This definitely isn't going to be my final configuration by the time I'm done, I would imagine. We will learn more as we play against the deck more. Alright, this hand would be really good if I had a red source. Unfortunately, my Hallowed Fountain makes white, and it's just kind of a crappy island in the way the deck is configured because I don't have any white cards that I brought in. I still have 2 good counter spells, and I have a Preordain, and I have a Threat, so I'm going to keep it anyway. We are looking for red mana. Concealed Courtyard, that card's pretty good. And an Inquisition. I can't do much about that. Wonder what he's going to take. I guess it has a lot to do with what's in his hand. I could definitely see him taking the Spell Pierce. I could see him taking the Preordain. Nope, the Preordain. I also could see him taking the Young Pyromancer. We'll go ahead and play the Island and pass. That gives me options to counter both of his things. I don't have to pay a bunch of mana. Green. And there's Bloodghast. Okay, I can't do much about his Bloodghast right now, so I suppose I could counter it. But that doesn't sound very like a good use of my resources, because he can just play another land and get it back very easily. So for now, I'm just going to let it sit. No need for me to keep that untapped. I'd rather conserve my life total than have the option of playing 2 counter spells or Snapcaster Mage without any extra benefit. And for now, just take my beats. What do we got this turn? A Thoughtseize. You know, I think I'm going to have to counter that. And another Thoughtseize. Yeah, no surprise there. That's a little annoying. Probably takes my Snapcaster Mage. Although, if he doesn't have a good answer to Young Pyromancer, I suppose that would be the one you would take too. Yep, there's the Snapcaster. So hopefully I get lucky and draw a red source. That would be nice. And that's not going to do it. So for now we sit. Alright. I imagine we're probably going to have to deal with Liliana this turn. Something along those lines. Basic Plains. Yeah. Feels like Liliana. Oh, no Lingering Souls. Oh, that's not very good either, so it's unfortunate. 3 drops are going to be pretty difficult for this deck to handle. Well, that's good. I guess I play 2 life and put Young Pyromancer into play. Hopefully he doesn't have Abrupt Decay. Instead it's just like a Path or something. This allows me to block Bloodghast a lot, which is good. Yep, take some damage here. Spirit tokens, man. This card's really good. Surprisingly good. It was good in my last match last week as well. And it's doing a lot of work in this match. You know what? I'm going to counter that. I want a token. Maybe he won't have a land. Alright. It seems as though old Peasy is sticking around for now. What do we got in your hand? Oh no. That's not good at all. Okay, I think we're dead. Alright, he got that spell snare out of my hand pretty well. Nicely done. Yeah, Forked Bolt I think is going to be more important than Lightning Bolt. Probably. Just go down to 3 Lightning Bolts, and I don't know, this path doesn't seem all that great either, honestly. Yeah, we'll give this a try. I really don't know how it's supposed to board against him specifically. It's an interesting setup. Alright, I'll go first. Yeah, this hand is chock full of powerful cards. I'm gonna keep it. 6/1 drops, in fact. Mulligans, that's good. Alright, let's get a Steam Vent so that I can cast all my spells. 2, Sigurd, and seems like, well, is it Delver or is it Ponder? I believe it's Ponder. So that way we can go with Lightning Bolt on bottom, then Spell Snare, then Steam Vent. Shuffle my library. No, thank you. The next turn I can play 2 Delvers and flip them both. What are the thoughts of these? Deathrite? Okay, that's fine too. I think I'm going to kill that thing off. The only good Deathrite is a dead Deathrite. So, just 1 Delver for now. And then I flip that and play Skullclamp and equip it and attack for 4. Seems pretty good. Then if he tries to kill my Delver, I get to draw 2 cards. Pretty great. Inquisition. Oh, you see a Skullclamp. And let's see. Next turn, I believe, is it's either Lightning Bolt off the top. Yes, I believe it is Lightning Bolt. Oh, he takes the Spell Snare. Interesting. So I guess he has an important 2-drop that he wants to play. He would like to reveal Lightning Bolt. And he wants to path my guy. Okay. That's fine. And I will get the land. Cool. Draw step. I'll play the Skullclamp, and I'll play Delver. Perhaps I should wait a turn on the Delver, because if it kills it, then it's gone. It's okay. I'm happy to have Skullclamp in play, because that'll allow me to refill my hand really easily, I feel. Especially with the Ponder and the Preordain, to be able to dig me to what specific cards I need to use with Skullclamp. I can get young Pyromancer down and start clamping my tokens. Yeah, things are going to get pretty wild. There's his own Skullclamp. And a Bitter Blossom, perhaps? Oh, Zealous Persecution. Okay. What do we got? I'm going to go ahead and start off with a Preordain. Snapcaster Mage is pretty good. Top. A Scalding Tarn. I'm actually going to pass the turn, I think. Do I want to pass the turn, or do I want to go Snapcaster Ponder? I'll wait a turn to do that. I also, if he decides to play Lingering Souls tokens, I can wait and then Snapcaster, Fork Bolt, and get them both, and then Skullclamp my Snapcaster. Stoneforge Mystic. Well, there isn't much I can do about that, is there? Oh, no, there is. I have Spell Snare. Then that is what I will do. This Mountain, blue and 1, cast Snapcaster. And get out of here, Stoneforge. Nice. Does not have a play. And another Snapcaster. Perfect. So I guess I start things off by dinging him for 2. Then it's time to cash in. Draw some cards. Great. Oh boy. I'm a fan of what's going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I'll use all of them. Draw 3. Awesome. And play a Delver. Do I want to equip that Delver? Is that worth it, I wonder? Let's Ponder instead. That hand stinks. But it might stink, but it does get me to a Delver flip, which is good. Reveal, yes. Alright. Help me beat down. Got a path? Possibly. If so, no worries. I feel like I'm overwhelming him with card advantage at this point. It's going to be very difficult for him to come back, even with this Skullclamp. He's going to need Lingering Souls, basically. Abrupt Decay on my Delver, not on the Skullclamp. Okay, that's fine. So no equip there. So right now I'm basically just trying to figure out. Well, I'm going to crack this Scalding Tarn. Go ahead and get a Hallowed Fountain, and that's all there is for the fetch lands in my deck now. Next, I will play Snapcaster Ponder. Draw 2. Cool. Play the Steam Vent, and then cast the Ponder out of my graveyard. Misty Rainforest is not going to be incredibly useful. I guess I have another island. Do I want Double Bolt? That doesn't seem like the best right now. I think I'm going to shuffle. And I got a fetch land. That's not great. I'll pass the turn, though. It'd be really nice to get a hold of a young Pyromancer. Then I can really start going. Stoneforge, yeah, he gets a Stoneforge. I suppose that means Batterskull soon. He gets to equip his Stoneforge also. So kind of annoying. Yep, so I path that, which seems decent. What do we got? Spell Snare. Just in time, right? I'll play my Delta. I guess I get this and go get the island. That gives me the 5 cards in my graveyard. I want to cast that on my upkeep. Top blue. Cast Probe. There's the Batterskull that I know about. Okay. Let's see here. Cast this Preordain. Oh, nice. There's Young Pyromancer. So I want top. I get this thing now. Head and 1. Tap that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go Delvin. 3. It's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. I'll pass the turn. On upkeep, I'm going to path Stoneforge Mystic. That way he doesn't... Oh yeah, he can pay 2 to Batterskull it in now. Which is fine. Yep. That's summoning sick though. I'll also be slow. During his end step, I think he's going to Skullclamp up his Batterskull. And when he does that, I get to bolt it and he dies. And he gets to draw 2 cards, but I'm going to have a lot of elemental stuff, so that'll be fine. Path. Aw. Well, okay. Can't do much about that. And I don't have any more basics. Alright, how are we gonna deal? So Misstep. Let's start off with Preordain. Another Preordain into a Misty. I'll take that Spell Pierce. It seems pretty good. And I guess I'll attack him for 2. I'd very much like to not have to deal 1, 2. I think I just cast Treasure Cruise. 5, 2, and there. There we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. I'm just going to cast this Young Pyromancer. It might be a mistake, because discarding may not be that much of a punishment, as much as not being able to hold up counter magic next turn. But I don't think he can do very much, and I don't think that the stuff that he could do is something that I can handle, even with based on the counter magic that I do have. Besides, I can still mental misstep. Bloodghast. Well, here comes a lot of cards really fast. Yup. That is a really good combination. Another path. So many. I guess I'm misstepping that. At least this time we got an answer. Death right. Okay. it's my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Down to 4. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This does 11 damage. That's too bad. Well, I suppose for now I'm just going to double up on Pyromancers and Forked Bolt this guy. Which will make me a bunch of elementals. And attack for 5. And I could clamp 1, 2, 3. That gives me enough to bolt what I want, or I could smash his equipment. I feel like I just have everything I need right now. There's no reason for me to waste my mana. Yep, that's a Bloodghast. He's gonna equip Batterskull. Well, we'll see, I suppose. How best to handle this? I say just let him have his cards. Basically, what I want right now is to not get Batterskulled. Oh, this does it, actually. It gives him... Skullclamp. Red and 1. And put him out. Thanks for the fetch. This deck is pretty neat. Definitely like Skullclamp with the elemental tokens. That's Skullclamp is just a filthy, filthy, completely unfair magic card that has no business being in any reasonable competitive format at all. So I'm not too surprised that both Devin and I are fixed on the same thing. We're trying to figure out the best way to break Skullclamp. And I like both of these decks as ways to possibly do that.